Hello, TCG and Lorcana enthusiasts, and welcome to the start of looking at decks and playing some games from post Ursula's return. Now, I believe Ursula's return releases physically to the TCG on the 31st of May, so literally next week. But nonetheless, Pixelborn has updated with all of the cards from Ursula's return, so let's start looking at deck strategies for this set, of course with all the other sets as well. So first up, we're playing hand control because we got some new hand control cards, because apparently that's like the strategy to play in Lorcana is hand control. So let's do the card by card. So anyways, we have 4 Cursed Merfolk, 4 Flynn Rider, 4 Sudden Chill, 4 Ursula. This is the one that allows you to look at your opponent's hand and rip out those songs. Yes, I was right on that. 1 Hypnotize, 4 Prince John, 4 of the Singer Ursula to allow us basically to sing everything we want to play. 3 Daisy Duck, you could cut this down to 2 if you wanted to. I'm going to play 3 just for the a little bit more consistency. 4 Donald Duck to draw, 2 Lucifer, and then finally 3 of the newest card. We don't talk about Bruno. It's a catchy song, I will not lie. If you don't know, Ursula's Return released all of the Encanto cards as well, so Encanto is now in the game, so all the 𝐒𝐿 characters and all that. Good movie, by the way, if you've never seen it. You could sing it on a 5-cost character, so our singer Ursula can't sing it, and then put it back. But reason why we're only playing 3 copies of it. But you return a chosen character to player's hand, and then they just discard a card at random. So this is Mother's Knows Best, so it spins a card back to your opponent's hand, but then discards them a card. So if you only spin back 1 card back to your opponent's hand, and it happens to be a big character, and they have to discard that character, that's what we could do. And then that triggers Prince John to get us to draw a card. So I'm only running 3 of it because it is a 5-cost card that has to be sung. We could play it via normal means, but really it's a better Mother Knows Best, and has a discard on it. So very nice. Again, the problem is we won't be able to cycle it back into our deck, but there are ways, like if you wanted to do, say, Do It Again or Lady Tremaine, Green Lady Tremaine can pull all that card back to your hand, but we're only playing 3. Very nice card to start out with. Then for the Amber side, because we are playing hand control, so we're playing the Amber cards as well, we have 4 of the Queen, 2 Lantern, 4 Bare Necessities, 2 of this Sign the Scroll. So each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent that doesn't, you gain 2 lore. Again, a very good hand control card, also allows us to gain lore. Now, it's an action, 1-time use action, so I'm only playing 2 of it. Again, it's not an inkable card as well, so it's not highly great to like draw and have it rotting in your hand. So I'm only playing 2 of it. I could definitely see this being bumped up to like a 4 of, just because it is very strong, because if your opponent doesn't want to discard or anything, or doesn't have anything to discard, you just gain 2 straight lore off of it, so it's not bad. Finally, 3 Rapunzel, 4 You Have Forgotten Me, and 4 of the Queen. Again, the Queen is very easy to get out very quick, so it will easily be able to start singing We Don't Talk About Bruno. So that is the deck. Let's take it to the Pixelborn ladder in a best 2 out of 3 and see how well we do. Alright, game 1 is against Ruby Emerald. Okay. A little bit of control going on here. Ruby's a very good control color, and honestly, it's just a very strong color. Let's see. Honestly, I think we're going to take up Bruno. We don't need it right now, and we don't need either of these characters because they're just they're not inkable, and I prefer not to have them right now. Bruno is good if we could see like some 5-cost stuff. There's our 5-cost thing. Okay, honestly, the Queen can go just because she's a 5-cost right now, and she's a little too costly to keep out. And again, we got our Merfolk now to be that nuisance. Next turn, we'll be able to check our opponent's hand, see what he's running around with. Maybe there's some songs we can remove. Okay. That's hilarious. We put the Queen, the big Queen, into the inkwell and draw Little Queen. Oh, you just can't make this stuff up, kids. Daisy Duck can go. We'll put this. Let's see what we got in our hand. We got Hypnotize, so we are playing control. He's got the Rourke too. Ew. Basically, he just gives something reckless, and whenever one of your characters challenges character is banished, just your opponent loses 1 lore. Honestly, it's a pretty nice hand. He's also got a little bit of evasive ability there, which is going to be kind of annoying. Because we really don't have, like, a strong ability to deal with, like, an evasive matchup. Not impossible to do with. Again, I think that's what gives Ruby just the best. So it's interesting. He's not looking like he's playing, like, a pure evasive strategy. But he might be. He might be playing evasive because the 2 best colors for evasive are Ruby Emerald. So he could be playing a strategy under it. So he's not going to go with a Milo Fashion to my guy. That's kind of hilarious. Honestly, I think the Hypnotize is really good, though. It's a one of, so you know what? We'll throw it away. We have way more, but we have a lot more hand control cards. Sorry about that. It looks like it wanted to flick out for a second. For reconnect. Honestly, I don't think I want to do anything else. I mean, he can't really harm me. So you know what? We'll do this just because. And we'll do this. I want him, if he wishes to. Already threw a card in my Inkwell. Game, I already threw a card in the Inkwell. Don't tell me I can put an extra card in my Inkwell when I can't. I threw a Hypnotize in there. I don't know why the game was buggy there for a second, but trust me, folks. We put Hypnotize. You're going to put 1 card in our Inkwell per turn. We're not here playing a Bell from Sapphire that allows you to do 2 per turn. That's not. We're not playing. So he's got an interesting hand control package. I just don't know. I want to know what his Ruby package is. Is it? Because we only saw Pongo. That's the only Ruby card we saw. Was Pongo. Nothing wrong with seeing a Pongo. So he's going to get something reckless. My thoughts. What did he give reckless to? Well, we will literally know on the crackback. Okay, so he's going to go for... He's smashing into someone. Other Flynn, right? Okay, so he's removing this. My guess is he reckless the queen. Yeah, he reckless her. Okay. So break hands. We'll put her out. Honestly, I don't think I want to eat Flynn Rider right now. I lose a lore here as well. Honestly, I'll just take that hit. If he comes down with the Flynn Rider on this, the Rourke actually dies too. So, I mean, if he wants to swing the Rourke at them, he could be my guest as well. I'm not going to worry about it. The problem is right now I'm missing like the entirety of my hand control package, and we're not drawing great right now. We literally did miss. I'm going to get rid of that, honestly. Just because I value Prince John way more. Because if we get any song like, if we get Sudden Chill, even if we can only trigger Sudden Chill once. Okay, so he is going to remove the Queen here and remove the Rourke. Rourke doesn't actually get him anything there, so... So he discards a non-character card here. Let's just see what... Okay, so he's got 2 characters in hands. So again, it's a Hans and a Bell. That's not great because the Bell is going to be coming out this turn. And again, I don't have any cards in hand, so attacking the Flynn Rider isn't going to be hard on me. We're definitely up a little bit. So it looks to be a control strategy style deck. He's going to put up the Hans this turn. Hans is going to be a little hard on us. We'll knock the Flynn Rider out just because I don't have anything to really do with it. We are drawing none of our, nothing of, like, our good control. Well, there's the Bell. Actually, that's actually really good for us right now. We'll do this, swap the Queen. This gets us a quest, and then we can then remove that power. I give what to me? I get a +4. Honestly, I think we can do that. And we can quest with this Ursula. Problem is that's another 3-quester on his board. I probably should have quested with Prince John because it might have pushed him to think about striking the Prince John. Another Bell. Sure, why not? Well, that's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't want to throw in my Inkwell because we do have some use for it. Knock that out, swing over that. I do have to lose it, so ow, shoot, I totally forgot I lose it. I should have put in my Inkwell. Right, I should have totally put it in the Inkwell. I totally forgot. Right, I lose it when I strike the bell. Bell's effect, whenever it's attacked, your opponent just scars their entirety of their hand. There almost is a point to bring Bell back into hand control. Maybe like as just like a 1-of or 2-of copy. But sometimes I think I liked Lucifer better. Just because Lucifer does have a chance to get it. And Bell has to be attacked. That's the thing. Bell has to be attacked. If your opponent never strikes the bell, they're not going to do anything. Kind of sucks. I could have had another card in there. Sure. Not like that does anything. Oh, that sucks a lot to Singer. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we'll put out another The Queen. Because I just enjoy having The Queen run around. And we will quest. We're going to win by the fact of the matter is that we get to win on literally the crackback. Because there's no way he can actually knock me out. He didn't get up to 7, so I don't have to worry about his kill card. Yeah, we're pretty much winning. Quest, we knocked this out, we'll do it on this. Doesn't matter. We got the win. We really been playing in hand control, but we won via lore, so that's all that really matters in the end is getting to that lore, as Matt Pat would say. I miss him. Anyways, game 2. Let's get to it. Game 2 will be against Amber Ruby. This color does have a lot more to play out. Mulan now hurts herself, which gives you way more ability to using Wow, it's actually a really good hand. The only card I think I'm going to take out is honestly, we don't talk about Bruno. Wow, this is going to actually be a tough hand to figure out what to do with. But yeah, it got like Mulan, which harms itself. They got Gaston, which reduces the cost of cards by now 2 by tapping it. So you can now on turn 2 literally play Rapunzel, heal up Mulan 2, and then draw 2. So it's very powerful now what this archetype can now do, that I think there could be now a way to play around using all the Rapunzel support to draw a bunch of cards. Honestly, we really don't need You Have Forgotten Me at this moment in time. Oh, we could actually kept that Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno because we did have a 5-cost card to sing it, but honestly, it really only comes valuable until our opponent has like guys. I would prefer to use the card when our opponent has like big buttskits on the board right now that are like big threats to us. We're going to put out the Lantern, and I'm going to pass. Mainly because right now, Lantern will then get us a reduced cost to play Ursula that next turn, and then we can go Prince John. We can take a nice look at his hand. As of right now, his hand's all characters. I mean, I don't really care about the fact that he's going to win by lore. Oh, so yeah. Also, by the way, we just got our first character in this set that actually searches. Actually literally searches the entirety of the deck, grabs a card, and shuffles it. It is for the Miguel family. I really would like to think if there's an archetypal way to play this deck strategy. I think there is. We're gonna put the Daisy away. I'm going to use this. Maybe it's not really worth doing that just yet. And I'll pass. I don't think it's really worth using the Lantern. For right now, we'll use it like reduced costs. Maybe we should have kept Daisy. I don't know. It's kind of tough kind of figuring out what you want to keep and what you want to go with. Daisy probably would have been pretty nice. Another evasive character. Oh, it's a Sisu. When this character badges the opponent character with 1 or less. Okay, so basically he couldn't do anything against me. We do have the Bruno card right now, which is pretty nice. Because we could do this to reduce the cost. This does reduce her shift cost by 1, which is pretty nice. Meaning that we can spin back the 𝐒𝐓𝐀𝐘. And then they can discard a card. Ew. Not even a single card. We will at least cycle it back just so we can get it in our hand. He's playing Mufasa in there as well, which isn't great for us. We'll sing this. I'd rather get the 𝐒𝐓𝐀 out of here. Force him into doing that. Draw 1. Lucifer is nice. This actually is great because Lantern will reduce Lucifer's cost by 1. So even if we don't get a inkable card here, we could actually use Lucifer to make him, force him to actually discard 2 cards out of his hand, which will be pretty nice. We could have got rid of the blocker, but honestly, the 𝐒𝐓𝐀 is the greater threat because of the fact I don't have any way to like remove her. Mufasa is also a nuisance to deal with. Hypnotize. Honestly, we're just gonna play Lucifer. I may put this Hypnotize in, but let's. First, he has to discard 2 character cards here because he doesn't have an action card. We already know that. Yep. He's already got... So he's going to get rid of 𝐒𝐓𝐶, and I didn't see what the other one was. We'll draw. Oh, actually, this is pretty nice. Mickey Mouse 2. Wow, actually, we are just balling right now. Get rid of Mufasa. Mufasa's now gone. We will draw yet another card because this is how this all works. Honestly, I think Hypnotize can go... I'm going to sing a sudden chill. Ooh, chilly out now. And our opponent has absolutely no hand. We will cycle it back. It's so nice that the Ursula literally gets us just to cycle the card back for nothing. We don't even have to, like, activate a single card. So this is the Mulan I was talking about, where it enters play damage. It's much like Mother Gothel. Right now, he doesn't really have a hand. Nothing I can do with that. So we'll play this. And we'll play that. And then we quest. Yeah, sure. Quest and quest. So I don't know how our opponent's getting out of this right now. But yeah, this is the new way to do it. And then you would play Rapunzel, which I think he's thrown 2 in his Inkwell. And then you just basically get 2. And that's pretty much the game there. We hand controlled the hand control. Well, not a bad start to a post Ursula's Return deck. Hand control is still so strong. And literally we just saw it with the power of, we don't talk about Bruno. We didn't get to see the signed contract one. But Bruno was just very good. We were able to spin like those nuisance cards back, like 𝐒𝐓𝐶, Mufasa. And we just forced them to discard something. And we just comboed from there with Prince John. And we just got a whole bunch of stuff we can play. So I honestly don't think hand control is going anywhere. Especially if hand control continues to get more and more good support out of each set that comes up in Lorcana. But I want you to let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the gameplay. What can I have done better? What's your thoughts on the deck? And what's your thoughts on the cards from Ursula's Return? And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you get notified when my videos go live for you. I will see you next time on Mama Dragons TCG.